You want comfort. You won't get it. Not from me, not tonight. Look at your hands. They've held excuses longer than they've held weight. You say you're tired. Good. Tired means you moved. Tired means you did something. Tired is not an argument. It's a fact. Facts don't care how you feel about them. You don't control the rain. You don't control who respects you. You don't control the past, even the part that happened 10 minutes ago. You control this breath. You control whether you stand up. You control what you do with the next 10 minutes. Everything else is smoke. Chasing smoke will choke you. Stop negotiating with your impulses. They are not partners. They are not advisors. They are noise. You hear them because you're alive. You obey them because you're weak. There's a difference. One is biology, the other is a choice. You make that choice every time you scroll instead of work. Every time you snap instead of listen. Every time you blame instead of build. You woke up. That's the first win you'll ever get for free. Everything after this one, you pay for. In sweat, in silence, in choices no one sees. Life will not ask your permission before it hits you. It will not wait until you feel ready. It will not care that you had plans. The hit is coming. Your job is not to avoid it. Your job is to take it without folding. React less. That's not advice. That's arithmetic. Every time you react, you give your power away. You hand it to the insult. You hand it to the traffic. You hand it to the comment, the delay, the rejection. You make yourself a puppet. Then you wonder why you feel pulled in 10 directions. Stop pulling your own strings for other people. You think control means having things go your way. Wrong. Control means your state doesn't depend on things going your way. Rain falls. You get wet or you move. Someone lies about you. You defend yourself, or you build something so solid their words look small. The event is not the problem. Your slavery to the event is the problem. Look at your day. Count how many times you outsourced your mood. The email that set your tone. The look someone gave you. The number on the scale. The news. You let the world remote control your mind. Then you call it a bad day. It wasn't a bad day. It was a weak grip. Tighten your grip. Not on them, on you. You don't need to win every argument. You need to win the moment after the argument, when you're alone and deciding what to do next. Most people lose there. They replay it. They rehearse comebacks. They poison the next hour, trying to win a fight that ended 5 minutes ago. Let it end. Walk away carrying nothing. That's power. That's freedom. You want respect? Then stop begging for it with your reactions. People can smell need. Every time you snap back, you prove their words reached you. Every time you explain yourself to someone committed to misunderstanding you, you shrink. Say less. Do more. Let your work answer. If they don't listen to your work, they were never going to listen to your words. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is self-respect with a schedule. You get up when you said you would. You do the hard set. You write the page. You make the call. Not because you feel like it, because you said you would. Your word to yourself is either law or it's a joke. One builds a life, the other builds regret. You keep waiting for a sign. The mirror is the sign. The clock is the sign. Your pulse is the sign. You are alive. That's the only permission you need. Stop asking the universe to co-sign your decisions. The universe is busy. It doesn't care. Move. Fear will be there. Good. Fear means you're near the edge of your current self. Thank it and step anyway. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's obedience to something higher than fear. Your standard, your duty, your future. Pick one. Then act like it matters more than your comfort. You will be misunderstood. Let them. You will be disliked. Let them. You will be underestimated. Let them. Your job is not to correct every wrong opinion. Your job is to be so solid that their opinions become irrelevant. A tree doesn't argue with the wind, it roots deeper. Stop collecting offenses. You don't get points for them. You don't get paid for them. They weigh you down, and you call it baggage. Drop it. Today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is where cowards store the things they won't do. You want a plan? Here's the plan. Wake, breathe, move, work, eat clean, speak truth, keep promises, sleep, repeat. Boring? Yes. Effective? Also yes. The people who win are not special. They do the obvious things for an unreasonable amount of time. You don't need more time. You need less distraction. You don't need more motivation. You need less negotiation. You don't need more hacks. You need more honesty. You know what to do. The gap between you and the life you want is not knowledge, it's execution. So execute. Badly if you must, slowly if you must, but move. Motion beats meditation when you're stuck. Clarity comes after action, not before it. You don't think your way into new doing. You do your way into new thinking. Your past is a teacher, not a warden. Visit it. Don't live there. Take the lesson. Leave the shame. Shame is heavy, and it builds nothing. Guilt without change is self-indulgence. Change or shut up about it. You will die. People you love will die. That's not a threat. That's a deadline. It puts everything in order. Petty arguments die first. Fake problems die next. What's left is what you should have been doing all along. So do it. Now. While your heart still beats, while your hands still work, while the night is still yours. The world is loud. Be quiet in your purpose. The world is reactive. Be deliberate in your action. The world is soft. Be hard where it counts. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be useful. Useful to yourself. Useful to your people. Useful to the task in front of you. Stand up. Lift the weight. Carry it. React less. Become more. You want the pain to stop. It won't. Not today. Not if you're doing anything worth doing. So stop waiting for comfort to show up and give you permission. Pain is not your enemy. It's your receipt. It proves you were in the fight. It proves you picked up something heavy. It proves you cared enough to risk. The only people without pain are dead or useless. Pick which one you are. You were told to avoid pain. That's why you're weak. You dodge it, numb it, scroll past it, drink over it, blame someone for it. Then you wonder why your life feels small. Pain is the gate. You want the life on the other side, but you refuse to walk through. You stand at the gate your whole life, complaining that it's locked. It's not locked. You're just scared to touch it. Own it. Say it out loud. This is mine. The hurt from the failure. The ache in your body. The regret from the years you wasted. Mine. Not theirs. Not the past's. Mine. The second you own it, you stop being its victim. You become its user. Victims beg. Owners build. You think healing means the pain goes away. Wrong. Healing means you carry it better. You build the muscle for it. You stop letting it decide your direction. A strong man and a weak man both feel fear. Only one moves. A strong man and a weak man both feel loss. Only one gets up. The pain is the same. The owner is different. Stop telling the story where you're broken. Tell the story where you were cut and you kept going. Scars are not apologies. They are proof of contact with life. You want a clean record? Stay in bed. You want a life? Expect marks. Every mark says you tried. Every mark says you were there. You keep asking, why me? Wrong question. The right question is, what now? Why me? Keeps you in the past, digging for fairness that doesn't exist. What now puts you in the present, where your power lives. The past is a lesson, not a sentence. Learn it, then leave the courtroom. Pain will lie to you. It will say you can't. It will say this is permanent. It will say you're the only one. All lies. You can. Nothing is permanent, and everyone you respect has a night they thought they wouldn't survive. They did. So will you. You want to be free? Then stop renting space to people who hurt you. Eviction is not revenge, it's hygiene. You don't need closure, you need movement. You don't need them to understand. You need you to understand that their chapter is over. Close the book, write the next one. Train yourself to stay when it hurts. Not forever, just 5 more minutes, then 5 more. That's how endurance is built. Not in grand gestures, in small refusals to quit. You don't need to love the hard rep. You need to respect it. It's making you. Your body keeps score. Your mind keeps score. Every time you quit on yourself, you make a deposit in the bank of self-distrust. Every time you stay, you make a deposit in the bank of self-respect. Check your balance. If it's low, you know why. Stop negotiating with your pain. It's not a partner. It's a teacher. Teachers don't ask if you're comfortable. They ask if you're learning. So learn. What is this pain trying to show you? Where are you weak? Where are you lying? Where are you hiding? Answer, then act. You will be betrayed. You will be injured. You will lose people. That's the price of being alive and awake. Pay it. Don't bargain with the bill. The bill comes anyway. Pay it and keep walking. You control what you do with the hit. You control whether you turn it into weight you carry or fuel you burn. Make it fuel. Stand up. Feel it. Breathe through it. Then move. Own your pain, or it will own you. You want a way out. That's why you're stuck. The moment you gave yourself an exit, you took one. Maybe not today, but when it got hard, when it got ugly, when the plan didn't work, you told yourself, well, I can always go back. I can always quit. I can always start over. That thought is poison. It turns warriors into tourists. You're just visiting your goals. You're not living in them. Burn the ships. That's not a metaphor for motivation. It's a strategy for commitment. Cortez didn't burn his ships so his men would feel inspired. He burned them so retreat was no longer an option. You want to know why you haven't changed? Because retreat is still on the table. You kept the ships. You kept the job you hate as a backup. You kept the relationship that drains you because you're scared to be alone. You kept the identity of the old you because the new one demands too much. You think options make you free. They make you weak. Every option is an excuse in a suit. Every plan B is a vote of no confidence in plan A. You say you're being smart. You're being scared. Smart people commit. Scared people hedge. Look at your life. Count the exits. The unused gym membership because you might cancel. The business you half started because you might fail. The conversation you won't have because they might leave. You're surrounded by ships, and you wonder why you haven't invaded the island. You will not fight with everything you have if you can still sail home. Humans only access their full power when there is no way back. That's when the mind stops looking for escape routes and starts looking for weapons. That's when the body stops conserving energy and starts using it. That's when excuses die, because excuses need exits. No exits, no excuses. Burning the ships doesn't mean being reckless. It means being decisive. It means you do the work up front. You prepare, you train, you build, then you make retreat impossible. You tell your friends the goal. You move to the new city. You sign the lease. You delete the number. You throw out the junk food. You close the tab. You make it painful to quit and easy to continue. Most people do the opposite. They make it easy to quit and painful to continue. You say you'll try. Trying is a ship. Trying means you already packed your bags. Trying means you're negotiating with failure before you even started. Stop trying. Start doing. Doing doesn't leave room for maybe. You're scared of regret. Good. Use it. You will regret the ships you didn't burn more than the ones you did. You will regret the years you spent in the harbor, more than the storm you faced at sea. No one on their deathbed says, "I wish I had more options." They say, "I wish I had committed. I wish I had gone all in." You think you need more confidence to burn the ships. Wrong. You burn the ships to build confidence. Confidence comes after commitment, not before. You act like the man you want to be, then you become him. You don't wait to feel ready. You make yourself ready by removing the alternatives. The ships are not just things, they are thoughts. I'm not that kind of person. I've always been this way. What if I fail? Burn them. The ships are people, the friend who laughs at your discipline, the partner who needs you small, the family member who guilts you for growing. Love them from a distance if you must, but don't let them keep your harbor open. The ships are habits, the snooze button, the nightly scroll, the weekend binge. They are comfortable, they are killing you. Set them on fire. You will feel panic when the smoke rises. That's normal. That's the part of you that wanted to run. Let it scream. It's not in charge anymore. What happens if you fail after you burn the ships? You build new ones. But not to go back. To go forward. To a new island. The point was never safety. The point was movement. The point was to force yourself to become the kind of person who doesn't need a way out. You want freedom. Real freedom is not having 10 doors. Real freedom is walking through one door and owning what's on the other side. So choose. Choose the island. Choose the goal. Choose the new life. Then strike the match. You can't discover new lands if you're still anchored to the old one. Burn the ships. Then fight like you live here, because now you do. You want to be tough. Tough breaks. You want to be strong. Strong still cracks under enough weight. What you need is to be anti-fragile. Fragile things break under stress. A glass drops, it shatters. Strong things resist stress. A steel bar bends but holds. Anti-fragile things get better from stress. Your muscle tears, it grows back thicker. Your bone fractures, it heals denser. Your mind gets hit, it adapts. That's the goal. Not to survive chaos, to need it. You are taught to avoid disorder, to build a life with no friction. Stable job, predictable routine, no surprises. That's how you make yourself fragile. The first real hit breaks you because you never trained for impact. The man who never lifts anything heavy is destroyed by the one day he has to. The man who never hears no is destroyed by the first rejection. You're not safe, you're soft. Stress is not the enemy, unused stress is. Stress that has no outlet rots you from the inside. Stress that has a job builds you. The difference is whether you use it or let it use you. You want comfort. Comfort is a slow death. Every time you choose the easy path, you tell your system, don't adapt, don't grow, stay the same. And the world is not staying the same. It's getting faster, louder, harder. If you're not getting better under pressure, you're getting worse. There is no maintenance, only growth or decay. Anti-fragile means you hunt for what others avoid. You take the cold shower. You have the hard conversation. You lift the weight you're scared of. You do the work on the day you don't feel like it. Because each one is a microdose of chaos. And your system learns, chaos is food. Chaos is fuel. You think failure is a signal to stop. Anti-fragile people use failure as data. They get hit, they adjust, they hit back smarter. Fragile people say, that hurt, I quit. Strong people say, that hurt, I'll endure. Anti-fragile people say, that hurt, good. Now I know where I'm weak. You want a plan that never fails. You'll never leave your room. Anti-fragile means you build a system that benefits from failure. You run 10 experiments knowing 7 will fail, because the 3 that work pay for all 10. You take small risks often instead of one big risk never. You spread your bets. You stay in the game. The fragile person bets everything once and prays. The anti-fragile person bets small 100 times and learns. Your body already knows this. You don't get stronger by resting. You get stronger by breaking down. The rest only works if the stress came first. Your mind is the same. Avoid all difficulty and you get anxiety about nothing. Face difficulty on purpose and you get calm about everything. Because you've seen worse and you handled it. Stop asking for an easy life. Ask to be a person who gets better when life is hard. That's a request the universe always answers. Because the hard will come. The only variable is you. You want to be unbreakable. Don't be. Unbreakable things shatter when they finally do. Be adaptable. Be flexible. Be the kind of man who gets hit, changes shape, and comes back harder. Water doesn't break. It wears down rock. Be water with a memory. Build volatility into your life on purpose. Compete. Fast. Create deadlines. Speak in public. Spar. Lift heavy. Sleep on the floor sometimes. Skip a meal. Do the thing that makes your heart beat faster. Then recover. Then do it again. You're teaching your nervous system that stress is normal. That recovery is normal. That you are normal in chaos. The fragile man says, I hope nothing bad happens. The anti-fragile man says, let it come. You've been hurt before. Good. That means you have scar tissue. Scar tissue is stronger than skin. Use it. You've been betrayed. Good. Now you know how to trust smarter. You've been broke. Good. Now you know how to build from zero. Every loss is tuition if you choose to study. Don't just bounce back. Bounce forward. Don't return to baseline. Set a new baseline. Every hit should leave you better. If it doesn't, you wasted the hit. The world is not going to get softer to accommodate you. So you get harder to accommodate it. Then you get anti-fragile to dominate it. Stop protecting yourself from life. Expose yourself to it in doses you control. Then increase the dose. You don't want to be the glass. You don't even want to be the steel. Be the muscle. Stress comes. You grow. You're afraid to die once. So you die 1,000 times. Every day you don't do the thing, a part of you dies. The part that believed, the part that was certain, the part that had fire. You let it bleed out slowly in the name of safety. You call it caution. It's cowardice with a schedule. Die daily. That means kill the weak version of you before he kills your future. The version that hits snooze, the version that scrolls, the version that says later, the version that negotiates with standards. He has to go, every morning. You think you have time, you don't. You have today. And today the old you will try to resurrect. He will whisper in your ear at 5 a.m. He will tell you the cold is too cold, the weight is too heavy, the call is too uncomfortable. He will dress up his fear as logic. If you listen, he lives. If he lives, your potential dies. The Stoics called it memento mori, remember you will die. Not to be morbid, to be urgent. Death is the deadline that makes all other deadlines real. You don't rise because the alarm rang. You rise because the clock is running out. Your clock. You're keeping yourself alive and keeping your dreams dead. That's not life, that's preservation. A museum keeps things preserved. A man keeps things moving. Die daily means you bury yesterday's wins and yesterday's losses. Both will seduce you. The wins tell you to rest. The losses tell you to hide. Put them in the ground. Today doesn't care who you were. Today only cares who you are when your feet hit the floor. You want to change your life. Kill the habits that built the old one. You can't resurrect while holding the corpse. Let it go. The identity, the story, the excuses, the grudges, the comforts, they are heavy. You think motivation is the problem. It's not. Death is. You haven't accepted that the current version of you must die for the next version to live. You want to add, not subtract. You want the new body with the old diet, the new money with the old mindset, the new respect with the old actions. Doesn't work. Something has to die. What needs to die today? Name it. The part of you that seeks approval, kill it. The part of you that blames, kill it. The part of you that waits to feel like it, kill it. The part of you that quits when it's hard, kill it. Do it with violence, not anger, clarity. Ritualize it. When your feet hit the floor, the old you stays in bed. When your hands touch the bar, the weak you drops off. When you open your mouth to speak truth, the timid you chokes. You don't carry him through the door, you step over his body. You're scared of who you'll be without your vices. Good. That's who you need to meet. You've been a slave so long you think the chains are part of you. They're not. They're just familiar. Cut them. Die daily means you practice death so you're not scared of it. You get rejected, you died a little. You failed, you died a little. You got humiliated, you died a little. And you're still here, stronger. Because death in small doses is immunity. Death avoided is terror. Stop trying to be consistent. Be reborn. Consistent is what dead people are. 6 feet under, very consistent. You want to be transformed. Transformation requires death. Look at nature. The seed must die to become the tree. The caterpillar must liquefy to become the butterfly. You must break to become unbreakable. You cling to the seed and wonder why there's no forest. You say, you want to be reborn. Then give something to the grave. Your ego. Your need to be right. Your addiction to comfort. Your fear of judgment. Bury it. Mourn it for 10 seconds. Then move. The man you respect died 1,000 times to become that man. In the gym, in the office, in the mirror. He killed the quitter. He killed the liar. He killed the boy. That's why you see a man. You can't be him and still be you. Choose. Every sunset is a funeral. Every sunrise is a birth. Live in that cycle. Don't drag yesterday into today. It's a corpse. It stinks. You want legacy. Legacy starts when you die to yourself. The world doesn't remember men who protected their ego. It remembers men who executed it. So, die. Die to distraction. Die to weakness. Die to the need to be liked. Die to the past. Die daily. Then get up and live like you mean it. Because you don't know how many tomorrows you get, but you know you get this one. Make the old you jealous of who you become by noon. Whoever controls the frame controls the game. Every interaction has a frame. It's the context, the meaning, the rules of the moment. Most people walk into other people's frames and live there. They react, they explain, they defend, they ask permission, they lose. You don't play in their frame, you set your own. Then you hold it. The frame is not what's said, it's what's assumed. 2 men walk into a room. One assumes he needs to impress. The other assumes he's being evaluated to see if he's worth their time. Same room, different frame, different outcome. The second man wins before a word is spoken. You've been living in frames you didn't choose. The frame that says you need to be liked. The frame that says conflict is bad. The frame that says you should wait your turn. The frame that says money is evil, sex is shameful, power is dangerous. Who built those frames? Not you, and they don't serve you. Control the frame means you decide what this moment means. Someone insults you. Weak frame, that was disrespect. I need to defend myself. Strong frame, that was insecurity. I don't engage with children. Same words, different reality. You want respect, stop asking for it. Assume it. Walk like it's already yours. Speak like your words have weight. Listen like you're deciding if they're worth your energy. That's a frame. People feel it before they hear it. You explain too much. Explaining is a weak frame. It says, I need you to understand me, so you'll approve of me. Stop. Do the thing. Let them catch up. If they ask why, you answer with action, not paragraphs. The man with the real frame doesn't justify, he demonstrates. You argue to win. Wrong game. Argue to set the frame. Once the frame is set, the argument is over. You don't debate whether you're a leader. You act like one until the room adjusts. You don't debate your price. You state it and wait. Silence is a frame. Whoever breaks it first loses. Emotions are frames. You get angry, you just accepted their frame, that this moment is about your reaction. You stay calm, you just set the frame that nothing they do controls you. The calmest person in the room owns the room. Not the loudest, the most centered. Women test frames. Bosses test frames. The world tests frames. It's not personal, it's calibration. They poke to see if your reality is real. If you flinch, your frame wasn't solid. If you hold, they enter your frame. That's how respect is transferred. You want to be taken seriously? Stop entering frames where you're the joke. Stop laughing at yourself to make others comfortable. Stop downplaying your wins. Stop apologizing for existing. Every sorry you don't need is a brick out of your frame. Reality is negotiable. The first person to set the frame negotiates it. Walk into the negotiation like you have options, because you do. Walk into the date like you're the prize, because you are. Walk into the gym like you own the weight, because you do. The body follows the frame. You think confidence is a feeling. It's not. It's a frame held under pressure. You decide ahead of time who you are. Then when pressure hits, you don't search for yourself, you remember. The strongest frame is the one you don't have to defend. It's obvious. It's embodied. You don't say I'm disciplined, you are early. You don't say I'm dangerous, you're controlled. You don't say I'm high value, you're selective. The frame lives in your behavior, not your biography. You lose frames when you seek agreement. You want them to nod. So you soften. You round the edges. You make it palatable. Now it's their frame with your face on it. Stop. Say the thing. Do the thing. Let them deal with it. Control the frame means you're willing to be misunderstood. You're willing to walk away. You're willing to be the only one in the room who sees it differently. If your frame needs consensus to exist, it's not a frame. It's a suggestion. You've been reacting to life. Start authoring it. The conversation, the relationship, the business, the moment. What does this mean? You decide. What are the rules? You decide. What happens next? You decide. That's not arrogance. That's responsibility. If you don't set the frame, someone else will. And they don't have your interests in mind. You want power. Power is frame control. The judge controls the frame of the court. The director controls the frame of the film. The man controls the frame of his life. So walk into every room like you wrote the script, because if you don't, you're just an extra in someone else's story. Set the frame. Hold the frame. The mirror doesn't lie. You do. Every morning you stand in front of it. You see the body. You see the eyes. You see the truth. Or you see the story you've been telling yourself. Most men can't look for more than 3 seconds, because the mirror knows. It knows you skipped. It knows you lied. It knows you settled. It knows you're performing for the world, but failing yourself. Earn the mirror. That means you build a man you respect when no one's watching. Not the Instagram version. Not the version your mom brags about. The version that stares back at 5 a.m. when the house is silent and there's nowhere to hide. You want confidence. Confidence isn't a hack. It's a receipt. It's stacked evidence that you do what you said you'd do. You can't fake that to a mirror. The mirror saw you last night. It saw you scroll instead of read. It saw you eat the junk instead of prep the meal. It saw you quit the set early. It saw you avoid the hard conversation. The mirror has footage you delete from your memory. You think the problem is self-esteem. It's not. It's self-betrayal. You keep breaking promises to yourself and wondering why you don't trust yourself. You are in a relationship with you, and you're a liar. You say you'll start Monday. You don't. You say you'll stop drinking. You don't. You say you'll call. You don't. Then you stand in front of the glass and wonder why the man looking back looks weak. The mirror is the first leader you report to. Before the boss, before the girl, before the world. If you can't look him in the eye, you've already lost the day. Because if you don't respect you, why would anyone else? Earn the mirror means you train when you're tired, not for the pump, for the promise. You keep your word when your mood changes. Integritas. Wholeness. One man, not two, not the public one and the private one. One. You avoid the mirror because it's not flattering. Good. Flattery is poison. A mirror gives you data. Body soft, discipline soft. Eyes empty, purpose empty. Posture slumped, standard slumped. Don't hate the glass, fix the man. You want to change your life, change your mornings. The first 5 minutes after you wake up set the frame. You roll over and grab the phone. You just told the mirror the world owns you. Your feet hit the floor. Make the bed, cold water, first rep, first page, first prayer. You just told the mirror you own you. The mirror doesn't care about your potential. Potential is a debt. The mirror wants payment. Reps, pages, calls, sales, truth. You walk around talking about what you could be, the mirror asks what you did. You chase validation from everyone except the one person whose opinion matters most. You get likes from strangers, you get compliments from friends, but you can't sit with yourself in silence for 10 minutes. Because he knows you're a fraud. Stop being a fraud. Close the gap between who you say you are and who you are when it's hard. That's how you earn the mirror. You don't need a new affirmation, you need a new alignment. Look at your face. Tired? You're not sleeping. Stressed? You're not training. Dull? You're not learning. Fat? You're not disciplined. The mirror is not judging you, it's reporting to you. Be a man who can take a report. You want to be dangerous. Be a man who doesn't flinch at his own reflection. Most men can't. They pose, they flex, they angle, because the truth hurts. But the truth also frees. The second you can stare at yourself without shame, without excuses, without shrinking, you're free. Earn the mirror means you do the ugly work. The work no one claps for. The work that doesn't get posted. The 10 p.m. work. The 4 a.m. work. The work when you're sick. The work when you're sad. The work when no one believes. Because the mirror believes when you show up. You don't need more motivation. You need more self-respect. And self-respect is built by keeping promises to yourself when it costs you. When it's inconvenient. When it's boring. That's the price. The mirror is your judge, your coach, and your witness. It sees every rep. It sees every quit. It sees every time you chose comfort over character, and it will tell you the score. So tomorrow, before you face the world, face the glass. Chest up, chin up, eyes up. Ask him, did we do what we said we'd do yesterday? If the answer is yes, nod, and go do it again. If the answer is no, don't lie, don't cry, don't cope. Nod, and go fix it. One day you'll look in that mirror and see a man you'd follow into war. A man you'd trust with your daughter. A man you'd die for. That's the goal. Not six-pack abs. Not $1 million. Not status. A man you don't have to avoid. Earn the mirror. Because when you respect him, you don't need the world to.